guys, welcome to whatever this is. I am Delaney, and I'm not sure what it is, but today is just a really good day. Um, Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there who love their children, to those who abandon their children. Um, Happy just another fucking day to you. My kitty just walked in and said Happy Mother's Day to me, so I feel special. Last night I went to a drag show and I got to perform in it, of course, because everybody likes me and I get invited. Actually, it has nothing to do with how much people like me. They have to let me perform in these shows because I'm part of the house, and that's my little secret. Okay, don't tell anybody. But I also got to co-host, which was kind of a hair-raising. Oh, hi, Novi. It was a hair-raising kind of experience. There's a lot of anxiety going into it. I think the next time that I do it is probably going to be a little bit nicer because I'll have some experience, right? This was kind of a first for me. I have done it one other time, but it was at a different venue with a different person hosting with me, and I love my kitty. Honestly, I think the first time I did it, I was so nervous that I didn't really pick up much. I don't remember a lot of it. And so that hurt. Oh my goodness, you got me with a claw, you little bugger. Last night though, I was able to remember it, right? I didn't get blacked out on the stage. And I had a really good time. The crowd was amazing, and that always helps, right? I mean, there's nothing worse than getting up and saying something that you think might be a little bit funny and having just dead silence. That didn't happen to me last night. I think actually one of the things that I worry about most going into this was I've watched a lot of other hosts, and a lot of other hosts are really, really good at it. Probably because they've been doing it for a long time. And so when you see other people doing such a remarkably good job at it, you don't want to be that person that goes in is like and falling all over themselves, which actually I did kind of stumble. Actually, I fell down the stairs last night. That wasn't fun, but nobody knows but me and a select few friends, so it's okay. Where was I? You know, you're very distracting, and that and my ADHD mind, it's hard to keep a conversation going with the camera. You know what? Don't compare yourselves to others. I was talking to a couple of people after the show, and I asked them how I did because I trusted their opinion and their ability to tell the truth. So, and they both said it was good. But it was during that conversation where I kind of understood that a host, I think above all else, has to be themselves. And so if you're going to go up and host or co-host, here's my advice to you. Be yourself. Just like I say all the time, right? Be ruthless with it. Be selfish with it. But the reason that I say be yourself when you're hosting and why it's so important is because if you start comparing yourself to people who've done it a lot more, it's going to be very hard for you up on the stage. There's going to be a lot more anxiety because you're always kind of trying to measure up. What happened with me was I kind of forgot what I was doing, and I forgot about all the other people who came before me. So I kind of just settled into my own natural thing, and it wasn't polished. It wasn't a beautiful thing to witness. But I think in the confusion of it all, I think that actually brought some comedy to it. And honestly, the show went beautifully without us. I think if the performers would have just introduced themselves, it probably would have been just as good. But a lot of them were very uncomfortable speaking, so I guess that's what the host's job is. I was very fortunate to have such a great crowd last night. They didn't make me do a lot of work to keep them engaged, and I guess that is what the host's job is. So thank you so much to everybody who came out and made my job so much easier. And for performing, you guys, I feel loved on the stage, I really do, but last night was kind of extra special. The organizer of this event is pretty special to me, so I wanted to be, I wanted to do a good job, right? And I don't really know that until after I come home and watch a video, if I've been proactive enough to set up a camera, or if somebody has been kind enough to share their video with me. I always appreciate that, you guys, so if you do have that, please send them to me. I don't know how I've done until after the show, though, right? So, but last night I knew everybody was cheering and clapping along again as I was performing, and I've done a few shows already, so even if it was dead silence, I would continue on and do my performance, but there would be a lot of unsuredness or unsurety. I'm not sure what that word is. Unsure, and I think you have to add like a verb or something to it. English was never my strong language. It was a lot more gobbledygook, I think is what they called it, and run-on sentences. I'm really good at those. But anyway, I think I've talked long enough now. If I do post this, I love you guys all so very much. Be you. Be ruthless with it. Be selfish with it. There's nothing more important in this whole world than being you in every situation that you find yourself in. And last night was proof of that. Thank you all so much for coming out.